G'day guys, it's Pete here with another Clash Royale video. Hope everyone's having a really good day. Today I'm making another subscriber requested deck. So they've requested for me to play Log Bait or Princess Bait or Goblin Barrel Bait, whatever you like to call it. This is the variety in the deck that they have requested, but there is the other version that is running Prince, Dark Goblin and Rascals instead of a few cards in this particular arrangement. I do like this deck. It is very, very quick and it's a very, very kind of meta-proof deck in saying that it doesn't really get affected by buffs and nerfs. It's been around since the beginning of the game, really. So the first thing I'm going to do is jump into a replay. This is one of the battles that I played a bit earlier on and had a bit of a glitch on my phone. So I just thought I'd quickly show you in double speed one of the matchups. So we're going up against 2.9 Hog Cycle. This is a really, really quick one. You can see that it's got the new Heal Spirit instead of Ice Spirit. What are your thoughts on the new card, guys? Do you like it? Do you feel like it's better than the Heal spell? So with this here, it was more about just registering initially what he had and what he was playing and understanding. And the one thing that you want to do, guys, is pick one or two cards that you know that that they're important for your success, and then keeping a track of them. So, for instance, in this one here, I know that the important card for me to stay on top of is Log, given that we're running a Log Bait deck or a Spell Bait deck. So, being on top of that. The other bit of advice I'd like to give is when you're versing a deck that is faster than yours in cycle, you don't want to be too aggressive with your placement of your cards. You can see there that I went for the Predictive Knight, knowing that it was going to try and kill my Princess at the river with a cannon, and that allowed me to get a few stabs off with my Goblin Barrel just then with the Ice Spirit to follow through. So it's about understanding and registering where your opponent is playing and what cards they're running. At this particular instance, I had to pick because both towers had the same amount of damage, so I defended the Musketeer with the Goblin Gang and logged the Hog Rider. Could have went either or, but I thought it was good to go this way. I like attacking the opposite lane of my opponents when I'm running Log Bait, hence why I didn't defend the Hog as much as I did the Musketeer. So again, guys, he just used his Log. I know that I've got more Elixir than him. I go in for a Bar Barrel, and I also go with an Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit always gets on the edge of the tower when they're running low on Elixir, and you can see there, guys, we've got roughly 300 to 400 damage off just by playing a simple counter, because he was out of Elixir, and he had just used his Log on the Princess. We're going through here again, guys, just a bit more play. So once we get to double Elixir, I think it's totally fine to use your Inferno Tower to take out Hog, or if they're playing more supportive troops. But normally against a fast cycle deck, again, 2.9 or anything less, faster than your deck, you don't want to be using Inferno Tower against a Hog Rider because you're getting a positive 1 Elixir trade. Same thing there, guys. You can see it's my first rocket of the matchup at 30 seconds to go. I was waiting for him to give me value for it, and sorry, this is a bit more important. Look at my placement of the tower. I saw where the Musketeer was, and if I played it in the center, then the tower would have been dead before the Hog even died, and I would have been in trouble. That would have been tower gone. Like I was saying with a rocket, it's really important that you don't cycle rockets too often until you're getting value or until you're in double Elixir, because that way you can make up the difference. So I've only played one rocket so far. We're going to get a lock on here if all goes well. So I play the Ice Spirit, I predict the tower again, play my Knight in front, and this way here I'm forcing out the Log, guys. So now my Goblin Barrel is going to get a lock on the tower, my Princess is going to get more chip, and that's GG's right there. So it's about predicting what your opponent's going to do. If I didn't predict that it was going to be playing that cannon at the river, then I would have been in trouble because my Princess would have died. He would have had Log in hand and would have taken out my Goblin Barrel. So that's one example as to how you can play it. I'm not going to play the second version, the second replay, sorry, this one just here. The person was a BMer. I got the win, but I don't like sharing BM videos as a heads up if you ever go against me. So we're going to go into another classic match. We're versing Danny. I'm going to give Danny a good luck. So you can see my starting hand here, guys. I'm just going to cycle an Ice Spirit. I like making sure that I'm staying very active when I've got a cycle deck, but like I've said in the past, don't cycle your cards for no reason. You're not just trying to dump all your Elixir to get back to a card that's going to cause damage. You always want to make sure you've got something in your hand. He's going for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. and a Mega Minion. This could be a Golem deck, which is always a hard matchup. Let's have a bit of a look as to what he's doing. It definitely looks like it's a Golem matchup. He's going to go for a Goblin Gang. That's going to counteract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then we're going to go straight in for a Goblin Barrel because he used one of his counters. And there we go. So we're going to play an Inferno Tower a little bit deeper. I'm going to go for a Log here, and I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit. It's going to freeze them both, and then the Baby Dragon is going to lock onto the Inferno Tower, and we take minimal damage right there, guys. So if any, actually we didn't take any damage because it was from the arrows. So we're going to wait and build up a bit more Elixir. So there it is. So like anticipated, I'm going to be a little bit aggressive. So when it comes to this deck, guys, like I was saying earlier, sorry, you don't want to be cycling your princess on the side of lower health. You want to cycle it on the other side. And against Golem, you always want to go aggressive. Golem is a very hard matchup, even though we've got Inferno. If he's got Lightning, it's a very tricky matchup, guys. So yeah, let's just see how we go with this. So even though we chew through that Golem just there, we've still got the supporting troops, and he's also got Mini P.E.K.K.A in hand, and he's also got a few other cards, so it's very, very tricky. I'm going to try and eat a few of those bats, not too many, and then take these out because I've got to be able to defend a Dark Prince and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. So they're coming in now, so we're going to go with the Goblin Barrel, so it's a bit harder for him to build up a counter push, so there you go. Taking that out, we're going to go for a Log, coming into double Elixir, I'm going to go for a Knight, and then I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit over here. And then the Ice Spirit's just going to freeze the baby dragon for a little bit so we don't get too many hits taken off. I'm happy to eat a few. And now that we're going to double Elixir, it's okay. So you can see, guys, that I've got the opponent to spread his damage. He does both my towers are fairly equal in health. He's going to probably go for a Predictant Arrows, or he's just going to let it go, which is fine by me. He's got arrows back in hand, so that's the tricky thing right now. So where he's going to use it, and he'd probably be smart, there you go, to use it right there as he did. Hopefully he doesn't counteract the princess, which he does. I was going to defend her, but I also know that we've got bigger fish to fry coming down here. So we're going to go for a princess in the back on the other lane. Although he's done more damage on the other side, he's attacking this side. We're back to a Goblin Barrel, so I'm going to cycle the Goblin Barrel, and we're also back to another Inferno Tower. If we're lucky, we're going to pull him back. And that should be Tower on the left-hand side. I'm going to play a Knight here, and I'm going to cycle another Princess. The Princess is in this position, so he can't get it with arrows. This is just very, very close. I'm going to Log, and that should be GG's. Well played. So you can see where I played my second Princess. He couldn't get arrows on both of them without activating King Tower. Damage was spread across both towers quite evenly, and we took his tower out by being aggressive only when he played the Golem and he didn't have enough Elixir to defend. So we vote Danny. That seems to be like his normal deck. Guys, I'm going to end it there. If you have any other questions or any other feedback around this video, please let me know. The reason I'm cutting it short is because my phone's running low on storage and I don't want it to cut the video. So again, that's Log Bait or Princess Bait. If you want me to play any other decks, if you have any other feedback, please drop them in the comments below or get in contact with me directly via my Instagram. It's PeteCR_, or at PeteCR_, sorry. And I'll be sharing some snippets of this video on that as well, just to, small little handy hints that might be beneficial for people. Again, guys, good luck on your ladder push. I hope everything goes well, and looking forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.